Critical reflection on reading. How does my product use or challenge conventions, and how does it represent social groups or issues? When creating my magazine on the hobby of reading novels, I chose to follow several key conventions of lifestyle and literary magazines. I included a structured layout with a strong cover image, feature articles, interviews, reviews, and recommended reading lists. However, I challenged traditional norms by spotlighting diverse authors in lesser-known genres such as translated fiction and indigenous literature. I wanted to represent a wider range of voices and readers, not just the mainstream audience often targeted by major publications. This allowed me to reflect social issues like representation, inclusivity, and access to literature. How does my product engage with audiences, and how would it be distributed as a real media text? To engage readers, I made the tone of the magazine friendly, passionate, and personal, as if I were chatting with fellow book lovers. I included reader-submitted reviews, book club features, and social media polls to create a sense of community. Visually, I kept the design clean but warm, using cozy imagery and a palette that evokes comfort and imagination. I distributed both digitally and in print. The digital version is available through a WordPress, YouTube app with interactive elements like videos, links to book excerpts, and forums. How did my production skills develop through this project? At the start, I had basic design and layout skills, but through this project, I learned how to plan a cohesive visual theme, use design software more effectively, and think critically about typography, spacing, and color use. I also improved my writing and editing skills, especially when balancing informative content with an engaging tone. Collaborating with mock contributors and planning made me understand the importance of deadlines, editorial planning, and audience consideration. How did I integrate technologies, software, hardware, and online in this project? Technology was central to this project. I used Adobe InDesign, Adobe CorelDRAW for layout, and Photoshop for image editing, as well as Adobe Premiere Pro for video editing. I also used my DSLR camera and lighting equipment to take original photos for the cover, and some inside spreads I used my computer as well. Online, I gathered inspiration from online platforms, conducted research on trends in reading habits, and used social media to collect audience input for interactive content. These tools helped bring my ideas to life in a professional and visually appealing way.